No P250 to speak of. You're absolutely right. So double HGs, triple smokes, but a mid push from FaZe looking likely. This is a very common strategy. Try and disrespect your opponents, don't allow them to execute whatsoever, but it's actually a Jill opening things up. Rain will neutralize the situation, but they're looking like they're in a bit of hot water here, FaZe, Chad.
Well, contained to Banana now. They're going to have to get this kill, and Roki will be taken out of the picture by KST. Customize that kill as Carrigan back of the site needs to get a couple done, and wow, he's pinned, he's locked, and they're jumping his way.
Yeah, he should be done for here. I don't think he gets a single kill, and that mid-aggression can be a double-edged sword. You either get all the frags very quickly, or it can fall apart, and the bomb will be planted. This might be safe territory. We've seen that a lot in Pro League so far. If it goes down to a 4-on-2, especially on a map like Inferno, you've lost a B bomb site, you might as well hold on to your armor, and the little you have, and maybe look for some exits here.
Yeah, just handling those duels with a mid-push, simple as you like. That late little flank coming in through second mid seals the deal.
Yes.
And look, for a lot of people, for most people, I would imagine this is their first time seeing For The Win Esports, FTW, the Phoenix, as they are, in the server. And there's some changes from when they did qualify at the conference to get to this point. Obviously, Stododo, you saw that little piece from Harry there talking about Saw and their run over at the major, just getting, the RMR, getting knocked out by outsiders and not qualifying there. But the names that we have is KST, which...
All custom.
And until that little interview right there, we were told it was custom, but now we're back on KST. That's fine. Didius, Stododo, Agil, and this is going to be the hardest one for me to get my bloody mouth around, is Aradose?
Aradose.
Okay, I'll do my best.
I think that's anyone can ask for, Chad. Like, we've turned up here, we've done our research, and names are changing on the fly, it seems. We each interviewed Deagles, of course. Watch out for Robs. He is deadly with that pistol. An MP9 for Rain, who'll be trolling towards B. That takes a bit of a nade there. Not too much damage, down to 88, and an aggressive stance here from FTW. Looking to crack open the B bomb site as they'll deploy smokes towards CT spawn as well and send to Diaz in for that first kill, which he'll actually find, but it's twist of a double, and it brings it back to a 3 versus 3 here.
Yeah, got enough out of this Famis, surely. Just staying stubborn, and
they'll have their work cut out for them. Luckily, Brokey just with the scout, no utility to speak of, will be smoked out, but he still is ready to challenge this first frag. Hits the shot, KSC down to 28. That softens him up nicely. Twist with already 2 kills to his name, Chad. He expends quite a lot of the bullets in the magazine, though. Just down to 5. Gets another double kill. He is on for the ace, and it's going to happen. Lovely work from Twist. They answer back. It's 1-1, and it's all with the FAMAS and the USP.
Stuff from Twist, and I think we're back to regular programming here. This is how it all kicked off. You can see the aggression coming through because DS was ahead after that opening pick. I thought, yeah, let's just keep that pressure on the B bomb site, but they were so strung out.
And bear in mind as well, Twist finished with 100 armor, so you actually got a helmet and the FAMAS there as well. So that's going to be a very powerful combo.
I just want to see what the approach is here from these boys, right? They said they're here for experience. Well, let's see what they've got already. And Didius again, quick up Banana, the opening on terrain. He's already out of the picture, out of that tech timeout. He's in the grave, has to sit back and wait a little bit longer, but there's so much pressure. They're just pushing the issue towards B. 2 of them just continuing this fight forward into the FAMAS once more. Brokey gets 2 this time, and as Carrigan through the smoke, the bomb dropped loose, and Banana aggression stifled again.
Yeah, it was looking very good for FTW there. Bombarding their way up towards the top of Banana. The first kill towards Rain. There was no response, but quickly there was. A double kill from that FAMAS, and Carrigan dropping the bomb of the MP9. Lots of information gathered there. Plenty of time. Round not necessarily over. We've got a Jill here in KST. Tucking themselves in. Does Carrigan check the corner? Maybe. Doesn't matter. He'll go down regardless. Takes him down to 15 points of alpha. Twist will spam the smoke. Unfortunate not to get the kill there. Jill just trying to tuck himself in. We're back to a 2-on-2. Like I said, plenty of time, Chad. Could fall back to the other bomb site. Wherever they go, they can guarantee there'll be 1 man at most at the other bomb site.
Rob's top mid here. This should be sealed right now. Look, 45 seconds left on the clock, sure, but Rob's under the porch, just jumping on in. No trade potential there. The spacing was a little bit off, and yeah, easy stuff there for FaZe. So 2-1, likely to be, well, if you want to tweet mine and Henry's way, we can have a bit of a chit-chat on it in exactly rounds that we're about to see.
Hashtag. The hashtag EPL
it was
hot takes.
EPL hot takes. Remember I mentioned it kind of was...
the English Premier League as well.
But if people want to continue using the hashtag, I guess use that and the ESL Pro League one, so it gets collected in Lucian. The more hashtags, the better, I've heard.
Yeah, absolutely. So as Chad said, full eco here, a couple of P250s at the very most, and Rain trying to sink his teeth into this one. It'll be Brokey to follow things up with the MP9 as you expect, trying to farm some cash, and Twist. He's been told there's no armor, there's kills available. It's to his detriment though, as he will be dropped by a Jill, so a couple of kills found in a full eco. Nothing to be ashamed.
If you win here and then you go on and you win the major, well, you know, you're already on your way to your second Intel Grand Slam. So get it done as quick as you can.
Very good point. Those nades, Chad.
That is a bit of a tactical nuke. Drop top Banana. Carrigan and Rain are very, very low here. So this Banana aggression seems a lot of utility, a lot of bodies getting thrown in that direction.
If there was only 2 nades, there's 141 damage. They absolutely nuked them there. You're right. I love this booster. This is one I like to deploy in our games. Like, this can be so good for just even a couple of kills. You can stay up there and just keep ducking.
2 mollies, though, right? If one of these heads towards dark and one of these... Yeah, it looks like it could be destined to do so. Great observing from Rushley here. Actually, that's a Coffin's molly. Never mind. They're safe. They get to stand. They get to try and deliver over the top of this smoke. It's Carrigan. The top of this is this twist over towards first oranges. He'll get one.
Committing.
They're going to have to clear this out. The spam. They know where they are now. And Aristose is not going to clear the corner. There's one player left. It's Rain. They must have known that he was here, peering around the corner. Rain, he's got the double up. 2 hit the deck of the rotations here. Rain with the play of the game so far.
That's wild. As we said, that boost can be quite nimble. Get yourself a couple of picks, and they just assumed it was Carrigan in the back. The smoke deployed, I suppose.
I guess they thought he was on the barrels.
That's what I think, yeah. They thought he was just on top of the second barrel, perhaps, and just looking over it, but he was actually stacked. And they dropped the smoke just to buy themselves a bit of time there. And yeah, I can't believe it either. The fact he was overlooked, he sets himself up for 3 frags. It was twisted, opened things up. Nice little spray towards the pool area. But this bomb site was cracked wide open. They had no idea. No one checked it. And it will be 3 kills. It was Agil who was low there as well in the grey screen. Very unfortunate. Brokey backing things up. And Carrigan, he can't believe it either. Just a wry smile there. And he's like, we shouldn't have got away with that one. That round was completely over. Whoa. This time a taste of their own medicine. And boy, is it bitter. 4-1, and FTW will be taking a lot of damage here at the start, but dishing some out as well. Aristose finds Carrigan. This banana area is getting a lot of action at the start.
We know that normally a lot of utility, right? But just the amount of beef we've got here in terms of damage and actual fights, it's going off early here today.
You'd love to see it. They are certainly not scared of getting stuck in.
Well, you heard KST there in the interview with hetket, right? They were talking about his time over there in the academy. We're playing with Fnatic Rising. And, you know, he's talking about this is his people. This is the type of Counter-Strike he's used to. So maybe it's a little bit more fiery. We know that the Portuguese fans, they love to get loud. And maybe in the Counter-Strike, they do enjoy a bit of that aggression. I guess everybody knows Fox back from his day. Yep. We're trying to look for the new gen of Portuguese.
Who was in FaZe Clan at one point, right?
Yeah, okay. We've come full circle.
Exactly. He was one of the founding fathers of that project, I suppose.
Him and Rain, I guess.
Yeah, you're right.
The architects of this whole thing.
In many ways, Chad, yes. And we'll see another little tricky boost here. That's towards a Jill, and Brokey looks like he's stretching his legs out now. I think in many people's book, with recent former top 5 AWPer in the world, Chad, would you have him up there?
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
I think the thing that kind of changed with Brokey, like everyone was like, yeah, Brokey's this real like passive AWPer, and then I think he got wind of it.
Tech at the start, he can just steal things out. Going to be completely flashed off though to kick things off there. The nades will go down. And Sidodo, similar situation as he'll be smoked out. Folks, remaining within the reservoir, and maybe just a mid-pick here with the AWP smoke towards Arch, and we'll see whether this actually works out whatsoever, taking a lot of damage through the flames there. Sidodo has to fall back. And we hit the 1-minute mark in a few seconds here, and Carrigan decides to rotate over. He's happy with the position Rain has found himself in. The AK-47, tucked in towards logs, has no utility, no backup. This is a brave call, but is it required in a 5-on-4? Chad, you have the man advantage. Carrigan thinking better of it now. Probably needs to suggest there's some presence towards the top. Maybe a flashbang over at this stage, but...
not clearing the corners. Simple stuff for Rain. Yeah, 2 big kills. He even goes for the drop of the little nade right there. Carrigan's going to run into the AWP. KST's going to get one back, and... Well, it is a 2-on-3 situation, but continuing just to fight towards bottom of banana here. Rain's going to grab another. 2 more kills coming. Oh, and a nice crispy one-tap there from Rain. I'm trying to call. I'm trying to get in there. Just makes us look like
balances out after a couple of
Yeah, but Rain
runs.
has a massive round like this, and here you and I are looking like clowns because it's all out of sync for us. So
it really is.
Yeah.
It's like 3 seconds out. It's really difficult to make it sound exciting. I apologize.
Well, we already know what's going to happen.
Back towards banana we go, and Brokey, like you said, anything but passive, Chad. He's just jumped through the mid-smoke and cleared all of middle, but DS had a gap there, but the smoke eludes him. And they'll sit back and wait, but all the information has been garnered already. Look at this push.
Over. Unless they get these kills in a B, this one's done. Missed the smoke, there's a bit of a gap.
Hold on.
Okay, well, they're in. Maybe I spoke too soon.
But with the rotations, I think you might be right. If Carrigan can just get one of these, which he does through the smoke, Brokey with the clothesline at the logs as well, that denies the plant. And now a bit of a scramble here for FTW as they're getting picked off one by one. The bomb will not be planted, and Brokey's push has paid dividends and then some.
Yeah, so the unbridled aggression. I'm running away with this one.
As you would expect, I think it's fair to say.
There's Carrigan with the spam kill through the coffins.
I think he had to get that to be fair. Otherwise, that round gets a little bit dangerous for him. The same story for Didier against the AK no armor combo, Chad. You don't see that very often.
That's a rarity. I think that's a mistake considering he has 1.4k remaining here. So I think he's...
Yeah, you're definitely onto something there. Why wouldn't you buy armor? It makes no sense. It means with a grenade, we'll do up to like 70 damage towards you now, if not more.
I feel like I could find the solution for this. Let me. Oh, I was going to say, if he dropped the AWP, right, and then forgot to buy himself armor in that whole process, you know that gets banana biffs early, so retooling for what is looking like B now. Plenty of smokes, a couple of flashes, but one of the keys was the Molotovs that they were throwing into the side before.
Do you tell your teammates, I forgot to buy armor?
No,
you just don't even mention it.
You wait to the VOD review. You wait to, you go, yeah, look, boys, that was a bit of a mistake. You don't mention it now.
He didn't buy armor.
But here they come. They're launching in. Karrigan up and over. He's going to grab himself two. A kill's going to get one. That's just Karrigan now pinned, and they're into the site. Some fantastic kills from Gil here, but Brokey, are you really going to consider this? You're the only one over towards B right now. The rotation's still quite far away, and he won't push the issue on his own, but steps out.
ST?
And that should be the round. A second for FTW, very likely here.
They've got 10,000 and 8,000 respectively on Robson Twitch, so might be worth going for it, but they don't know the lack of armors there. That smoke should... Oh, did you just see what he did there? He just threw the grenade and completely just summoned the AWP towards him perfectly. That's so sick.
Okay, Twist Series living in a different world than what we are.
And kind of brought it over with the force of the EG itself. That's really cool.
Damage here would be all right from Robs. Oh, three of them trundling down Banana. It was looking good for a few, but not going to find anything lethal. And there it is, the second one now.
It does no harm, no foul, I suppose.
Exactly, and no one has to know about it.
No one has to know. So he was at the back of the pack, understandably so, but Agil staying agile as he jumps up towards the boxes there, and it is round posted, but the AWP saved due to the telekinesis there of Twists.
Starting 3B again here, so FaZe knowing that it's likely they want to head for this. That's a half-wall flash. That should clear out very, very close if summoned. Brokey just holding the slither of the gap with the AWP, and Stododo hoping for an overstep of the mark here as once more, just this default spread. Boiler and Hall's control looking like they want to grab that, but a bit of a stalemate over towards B during all of this. Handbags Molly, nothing towards top of Banana, and that's going to lure Brokey forward. And Stododo, he sat there the entire round so far, and Brokey just steps right out and puts him in the grave, and here they go, walking to their demise.
Ooh, Brokey will meet his maker though. 4-on-3. Aris does have a chance to actually answer back as well, but decides to fall back for the moment being, and holding towards Banana. They're actually in front of the smoke itself. So Rain, I think he goes down here, and indeed he will. A couple of peaks now have led us to a 3 versus 3. Karrigan with no utility to speak of, and they're going to pounce on him. He needs to get one and drop off. He can't even do that. It's looking like a back-to-back round situation for FTW. The bomb to be planted. Twist and Robs once again asking what the hell's going on over there. We had a 5-on-3, Chad, and they offered themselves up. It was the over-aggression, perhaps, of the AWP after they get that advantage, and then maybe just getting a bit too...
Something, Henry, that I know that... well, with easy skins, I guess that's probably one of the only options, which is not as I'm going to explain right now. But back in my day, when you'd come up against some of the best teams in the world, you'd have to kind of buy their respect. And by doing so, that would come with making, as opposed to playing these rounds necessarily by the book.
Showing a lack of respect, perhaps, trying to just shut down the rounds quickly. And we'll continue to do some damage here towards Banana. Good grenades as Stododo down to 14. And once more, Karrigan just pushing the envelope here. This time, the barrel pushed into the skull of Aristose as well. And that's going to be another 5-on-3. They need to convert this one, or money's going to be a massive problem for them.
I think they should be all right this time round. Two players still towards Banana. They've been able to get Karrigan out of middle here as well. So after the aggression, they can relinquish that control. FTW need to try and fight back for this, and all three of them now turn their sights towards A. No way back in towards B.
Archie's looking like a bit of a problem here. You have got Brokey set up with Karrigan as well. A brutal crossfire. Sniper takes first contact. If he nails the shot as well, they're in an incredibly strong position. Karrigan just to finish things off. Clean as you like. 5 players survive, and more aggression there. Pushing down the way, but so far so good. FaZe looking quite comfy. There is another full buy available on the T side. This is the push. Aristose had no idea what was going on there. They threw the smoke. Rain capitalizes, and Brokey just pretty standard all procedure.
People talk about a lot of angles on a map like Tuscan. Think about how many angles that you have in like pre-fire and check as you're coming up close mid, right? You obviously have the close fights, over towards trash, on the corner, on the roof, on the balconies, and here we go. This time, damage. Not straight out the gates aggression, but they will push the issue. Rain, oh, he's going to be in the fire and will burn. So good response utility there from FTW. That's going to leave Karrigan only man towards B for now, but the rotation of Brokey's already here.
He's willing to fight, isn't he? He's not falling back towards the bomb site itself, but like you said, has got Brokey looking for the boost now. Anyone jumping up towards half wall. And they might further aggress here. Here comes the flash, and they'll have to turn from it, and this could be the moment. Great shot from Brokey there. They've seen Karrigan, they've got the information now. Do they still stay and fight?
Jeez.
Bit of an overcommitment there from Karrigan, I would say. Another opportunity to fall back, and they don't take it. Now on the back foot of some sort, because they do have a 3 versus 1 essentially towards the B bomb side. Brokey with the orb. As long as he gets 1 kill, I think this is under control, but we'll see what happens here. Once again, vaulting above them, and he does hit a great shot. Aras Dosse will be feeling that one in the morning. 2 versus 2, Agil low. Going for the plant here. Twist could find him, but a little off the mark there. And he'll wait for the backup in the form of Rops. They, of course, have kits. They have a smoke and a flashbang. I would say advantage FaZe Clan, but this is the all-important kill towards the pool area. Low HP. Agil didn't stand a chance, but can KSD rise to the occasion here? Has to find early damage. Bring it down to a 1 versus 1 early. Twist down to 15 points of health, but they know exactly where he is. His days are numbered here, but there's the all-important kill. 1 versus 1 now against Rops, who's just out-positioned him. Got the AK-47 as well. Deals out the damage, and it will be the round in favor of FaZe.
Beautiful. They would normally be approaching these scenarios here, but extending this lead once more. And look at all the utility coming Rain's way here. He's still going to stand and fight because he's committed at that point, but there was flames, there was nades. It was very rough right there. And you were right. If Brokey didn't get that kill onto the Rain and Karrigan, well, Brokey as well with over 100 ADR, right? These individuals, you can tell they've been getting the most action so far in this game, right? It has been very B-centric with a lot of the plays over there.
16 kills for Brokey and Rain.
Yes, and Brokey with that float AWP on the map, right? He's going to be here, there, and everywhere. But Rops, he hasn't necessarily been needed a whole lot until now.
They just spotted them. Like, what? Fall back, lads. He's already. Sorry, DDS. Oh, no. That is running into him now. Discombobulating the offense here. Rops with a hat-trick very early on into the round. We've got 1 minute 20 left. It was a partial buy, but still heavy investment on a couple of players here. And Rops, he wants a bit more.
Give him an ace. Can we have another ace? We've already had one from Twist. That was
true.
A beauty with the Famas on the second.
Dinks him. Yeah, I hate to see that.
Wanted that one for the highlight reel. Did old Ropsy boy, but Twist will get the final, and 10 confirmed.
Coming through the round's already decided, and before it even really gets going, there's no chance for a default here. You can't even get set up. If Rops is making these sort of plays, like, what can you do? You're being Molotov'd out, flashed off, and has to be said, FaZe are swarming them.
Well, Overpass up next, and then Ancient around the corner if we do need to get there. Now, Yanko was talking about the fact that he's no longer a Na'Vi fan after the whole situation with Endpoint, right? We do need to make sure that we continue the conversation about this being a round-robin group stage and the fact that some of the better teams, if they do slip up, yeah, let's see how far he goes, shall we?
He wouldn't, surely.
Of course he would.
Well, I guess you deserve that.
Yeah, but if he got away with it, Henry, imagine,
exactly,
you know? Yeah. Karrigan lives on that side of Schrodinger's box.
True. But brings them to a 4 and 4, which technically does favor the T's on a map like Inferno. Flashbang off towards quad, and a double pit set up here with Twists and Robs. A deadly duo. Main part of the fragging unit, of course. And back towards B potentially here. Still plenty of time. Like we said, these rounds and these frags are happening very early on in the round. You can kind of assess the complexion of the situation, and for now they feel like B is the better option for them. Be up against Rain though, who's got the incendiary, deploys it. Not feeling too comfortable, buys himself about 7 seconds there, but the extinguisher.
Nade might be good. Yeah, look at that.
Wow.
Down the pocket,
that does like 100 damage.
A bucket load of damage, rotations here. This is the perfect delay strategy from Rain. Exactly what you need from your B anchor in all of this, and they're just going to waltz on in.
Stay alive now, Rain. By that time, Brokey will come over. They don't have a smoke for the Coffin's position. Brokey will capitalize upon that. Does he ever? A double headshot sequence of the AWP and Desert Eagle. That one's going to be enough. Playing our game plan. You're killing everyone every round. This is fine.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And keep doing it. When we get in trouble, maybe we'll have a conversation, but even then. So this is quick.
That is such an iconic duo there. The AWP and Eagle, especially when you're smashing heads like that. Very nice to see.
Aggression, again. Bit of a trademark for Brokey here. Over the flames, Dodo's down, and felt like he was taking a breath or two. The DS will get one back, but
here we go.
Rops had a chance. This is going to be the 4th round right now.
What is this round?
No, but this is it, right? It's showing you, if you win your Angels, you can win a round against FaZe.
Absolutely true. They haven't won just yet. It's a final round. There'll be no saving here at least. So Karrigan and Rain looking to cause as much damage as possible. It's a tall order. Not sure if it's possible, but it all starts here. He spotted the boots of the player towards second middle. He'll check it out again. Karrigan should get his kill, no problem. There it is. The DS taken down, but the round potentially decided now. Rain with the smoke, the M4A1S. And unfortunately for him, he's actually smoked off himself, and time is of the essence. We hit the halfway marker, and I think just trying to find a couple of kills, get the 20 bomb before the half ends, that might be something.
But the stat padding right here, Rain. Show us what you got. Really no time to win the round now. That's some crispy aim. The way that I would summarize this is FaZe, what gear? I don't know. They're probably in second gear right now.
I was about to say, yeah, they haven't even turned it on yet. They haven't even started playing real, quote-unquote, real Counter-Strike, right, with all the setups, the crossfires, the retakes. They're just pushing and finding kills. And speaking of which, Sododo looking to replicate that now with the dual elites, pushing towards the apartments. Doesn't fully commit, though, on the CT side. Would need this pistol here. They did manage to win the pistol in the first half, but the second round eluded them. So in terms of the setup for FaZe here, much slower. A couple of smokes set up here. Towards the arc side. Flashbang towards quad, and just group up mentality here, and KST does not nail that first shot. But Sododo baited in with those dual elites, and he actually manages to step up here. Twist will be removed, but presumably will be dropped down. He gets himself a second frag, but Rain and Rops will be causing absolute chaos on the A side.
Well, there's 2 flashes for a Jill here. That's the key back into this round right now if you are FTW. But how potent are these post plants going to be? One towards Graveyard, one site, and floating around that boiler room is going to be Karrigan, but creeping through the smoke. Rain now, he's taken some fights. And it's going to be Rop just poking up his head from the Graveyard and puts one in the dirt 6 feet under. Rain chimes in for one more.
Ooh, but nice shot.
Paradose, that is big on the USP, a 1-on-3. This would be one way to get the fire started for FTW.
So he tries to feign out the defuse. Karrigan not taking the bait whatsoever. And now he's in a lot of trouble, but the position is not great from Karrigan. It's a pre-fire.
No time.
But no time. You're dead on there, Chad. I was about to say, that's a fantastic result for Paradose, but no time. And the round will slip by the wayside. It was looking very good there for a second, but there it is.
Well, he can get at an M4. If he doesn't have, if he has the M4 A1S on, he could actually get out an M4 A1S and armor right here for a second round force spy. Great second shot there from Sododo, but Rop's coming down from that balcony was quick. These were tidy, very tidy shots. So look, Karrigan there ready to peel once he taps that bomb, but unfortunate on the time.
An interesting question is this. Should the M4A1S be cheaper, $2,900 compared to the M4 when it's actually better?
I kind of just live in the world where this is the meta we're in right now.
Yeah.
I try not to question those things too much.
If they're the same price, I think it would be perfectly balanced at that point because it's still, you've got the option, it's not quite as good. But either way, the Galil is absolutely fine for this round as Brokey will absolutely eviscerate Sododo at the very top there. He had the scout, I believe. So there it is, an early 5-on-4, 12-4, the overall scoreline here as FaZe continue their campaign on Inferno. This was picked by FTW as well, Chad. So alarm bells going off at this stage, I would say.
Definitely so.
And it's a B stack as well. So this would be a save if it does end up towards A. We just got one player waiting, KST. He's got double digits so far, but not exactly the position to get multiple frags up and towards the apartments with the Deagle. Especially if they wrap around Arch as well.
Yeah, he's very aware he's going to drop the smoke, but no, thinks I might need this hidey hole, and that will be...
It's not even worth fighting for, even if you're him. Might as well save with the rest of the boys here.
He might get a cheeky kill in Boiler or something, you're right, but yeah, a kill in getting out, because as soon as this bomb gets planted and he walks into Rops like that, the round is over. Both had the same configuration of Kevlar and the M4, so curious.
From what I've seen, the DS is the highest rated player, right? So maybe there's something there. He's a specialist.
Okay.
But
I bet we all want to be a silenced M4 specialist.
Yeah, true.
Well, there's the car one-way smoke. Flashes over the top.
Brokey trying to crack things open once again. He's having fun out there at this stage. He's got 20 kills, 10 deaths, but so aggressive every round, willing to take every duel, and rightly so. He's winning the lion's share of them, and we'll see if Twist can replicate that form as he has a little battle here towards Banana. Tags up to DS, down to 74 HP, and remember, they saved Deagles and armor and the M4 here, so a competitive round. Not so much in terms of utility. Would have to have a lovely little trick up their sleeve, a boost, a crossfire, something to initiate some kills here. Otherwise, they'll be completely stifled by the smokes.
How does Paradose on the B-bomb site on his lonesome with a Deagle sound?
Not great, I'll be honest. He's towards Emo, though. It can be good for a couple. Robso not going to miss that. He spotted the shoulder of the Diaz. That's the rifle removed. And unless you're hitting that shot straight away, it's unlikely you get much more going. And indeed, Karrigan confirms it. Rob's holding the flanks and just looking to farm kills. I think he goes down eventually. Indeed, he does. And there we have it. A duel. Sododo will save the M4, potentially an AK-47. Well, it spoke too soon. Just the M4 available here. So another clean round, 14-4, Chad. It's going to be a long, difficult path on the way to making a decent go at this one.
Yeah, and this is kind of what we were expecting. I don't think anybody was expecting an upset today from FTW.
Not in the opening game. I think that's the one you really have to make sure you batten down the hatches. And not to say FaZe are
Outsiders are taking on Big.
That's the game of the day.
And G2 versus MIBR at the end of the day.
What's the game of the week, do we know?
I would say FaZe versus G2. Ooh,
yeah, that's fair.
Twists, come on, mate.
That's huge.
Give him a chance, at least.
That's absolutely massive.
Give him a chance, Henry.
I don't think they're going to get one. It's not looking too good at all here. 5-on-3 and a double kill from Twist at the end. For a chance, though. Oh, not the cleanest. Needs a reload here and won't get it. Rob's will be waiting for him towards the apartment position. 4-on-2. We do know there's at least one player towards B. There has to be. And Stododo needs multiple kills. Even if he gets his frag, they'll know exactly where he is. The bomb's still on T-spawn at least, so they can't rush this situation too much. They'll have to go recover it, scoop it up. Who's been given that task? It's going to be Rain. Suppose we should plant the bomb at some point, lads. Let's go grab it.
I guess you can get the same result done two separate ways. Shoot all the baddies or plant that bomb. And up he comes. So with top banana contained, Twist is going to have a lot of early information on whereabouts these CTs may be saving. They've committed to a B-side stack or a save very early here, so really no information for them whatsoever over towards A. And Rain repositioning on the plant. This means they'll be able to save in pit. You might get one in a round, right? Exactly. Where you get the one like YOLO down mid with the M4. But look, I remember, well, let's focus on this last round, shall we? We can remember in the future as Aras Dosse. Nay.
He might be able to get the double kill here to Diaz, but Brokey just not missing any shots whatsoever. Looks like it could be the final round. Diaz Molotov out of position. Has a chance to get back, but he's got 2 flames to get through now. Down to just 6 points of health. 4-on-3. Stododo, KSD healthy, and they will back up that B bomb site. Finds the bomb, but yes, indeed. From the boiler room, Ropt will strike. And the advantage stays on their side of the server. And unfortunately, A's open once again. Another guaranteed kill. Chad, we are done.
Just the Dodo here in a 1-on-3.
That's going to be the quickest map so far in ESL Pro League.
Well, I know that Mihao and his mob, they keep track of the quickness of the matches. Yeah, so maybe we can reach out and go,
let's find out. I'd love to know.
Get League Ops on the line.
I'd love some stats, and I'd love to know if this is the quickest one so far. My gut feeling tells me absolutely yes.
I would like to know which is the quickest game in Pro League history as far as the data goes back.
I think, yeah, that's also important. We should keep a little tally of where that goes throughout the week, so just give more people more work, you know?
Yeah, well, that's one thing that I like to do, is give everybody else more work. Save myself that little venture. Stododo, there's the first. Brokey down, flash forward. Yeah, you're right, but let's see. Can he at least make some magic happen here? This would be miraculous, but Rain finishes in to get this one underway with a pistol round, a P250 for Rain.
Yeah, he is quite the menace with the weapon. We're seeing all of the star players pick that up, and a boost from the CT side. Well, I said that, they'll hopefully get up there eventually. They force the issue just yet.
Trying to bait out some nades there. You can see Brokey go into the site, then take the 1-2 step back. The bomb will go down. They don't have to defend from the site here, but Diaz does have a smoke. As long as that kit. So if they are able to get the smoke on the bomb and get on top of it, might get a little bit chaotic here.
They still have 5 kills to find. It would have to be a bit of a ninja defuse. We'll see which kills come in first. It looks like Brokey will be opening things up with a couple, make it a triple. And that's going to be the round tied up nicely for FaZe Clan. Didn't have to work too hard for it in the end, but Adil making things interesting. Not out of it completely just. If he gets a 3rd kill, you never know, but there it is. Rain will complete
the force buy of their own. Stododo into the scalp. There's some deagles and an MP9 to work with here as the bathroom smoke has been deployed and connected to control already under the remit of FaZe. Fantastic work on this.
Diaz once again takes a lot of damage early on, so that was a factor on Inferno, but dishing some out is Stododo. Carrigan down to 22 points of health, but gaining map control towards the bathroom position. CT's just trying to find those tags, soften them up if possible. And there's all 5 players with FaZe on this side of the map, so we'll see a boost there towards the connector position. Looking through the windows, perhaps.
Okay, well, a lurk smoke deployed just there, so at least applying a little bit of pressure to front side. Rotation starting to come back through from Aradose, but don't worry about it. Rain's found Diaz through the spam of the wall towards Divider. So that's a great opening to find here for FaZe. They can continue to stick towards this side of the map, trying to give the A bomb site a little bit of love. Smoke's deployed. Flash is good.
Scout can do something here. You know, I feel like I'm quietly... Okay, maybe not. Now he's been pushed behind the smoke, segregated from his teammates. The 1D though is beautiful. The low HP player presents himself, but not meant to be. 4 versus 2. Stadodo and KST once again, unfortunately, will have to save the weapons as it's a decent effort, some damage inflicted, but not quite enough.
There's a couple of keys here, which I guess we can digest for FaZe. It's not just about having all that firepower and the fact that they hit really hard.
Right.
You could see how quickly they were able to take that bathroom control, right? So they obviously do the bathroom smoke quite quickly as you're making your way out of spawn. And then there's a Molotov, another one of these magic mollies that Rain has that's very particular.
So it bounces off like the skyboxes, right?
Yeah,
Well,
it kind
makes
of
it a
floats
magic
with
molly.
the skybox,
It detects the floor, but there's nothing to land on, so it buys another couple of seconds to fly through the air. If I'm not
Precisely.
mistaken.
Ancient, we get that one. That's very popular, right, in the way a lot of teams like to take mid. But the one that Rain throws here, it lands Divider. So they get an instant toilet smoke, the Divider molly straight away. So when the CTs want to play aggressive for space up towards balloons, if they want to drop back, they have to drop back through the bathroom smoke as well.
Take it forward towards B, maybe go for another push towards shorts, get a boost going with the scout perhaps. We'll see what they've got in mind. Some information gathered there by the USP towards middle, but not much else. All we can really tell them is that one player was towards T-steps. That's not really going to be having a massive knock-on effect in the round. That one will, though. Stadodo, great shot towards short, removes Brokey. No real trade potential.
He was very quick on that, wasn't he, Brokey? Just trying to take that space up towards Sandbag. Only had the Mac 10, but...
So Rain could pick that up, though, I suppose.
I suppose, but this is a bit of a gauntlet to cross here. Noted the the USP with the P250. He's got the dink on his own. KST's taking out Rops in the meantime. This might be a force buy win for FTW. 2-on-5 situation right now.
Not even a force buy. They saved the scout and the MP9 with USPs around it. So, an eco, if you're talking about this round alone. But not over just yet. Do they check long?
Nope.
They do. So twists will enable the bomb to be planted. This one not done yet, but they can find a couple kills quickly. You never know. Carrigan knows he has to be active here. Can't just sit back on the bomb side. If he gets the double kill, I'd say they stand a real chance, but not meant to be. 3 versus 1, twists. Remove from the action. But remember, no kits enables him to go towards long, but it's just not planted for him in any sense.
Well, the question is, did he hit Anadosa, who's just made it around the world? Twist has caught a glimmer right here. They're going to think long's clear. This is all going to come down to timing. The bomb halfway gone. They've only tapped it right now. They need to get stuck on this. They don't expect Twist to be long. This is going to be a masterful clutch. All he needs to do is knock it off. And it's not going to be the case. KST with the pivot on top of the site. The defuse will come through. And a great round for FTW.
Yeah, had he been lead of the world, still going to be opposing force in round number 4 here. The AWP for Stadodo. Haven't really seen him pop off yet.
Yeah, Inferno maybe not the best place for him to showcase that, but Overpass,
yeah, exactly.
he should be able to find a bit more impact on a map like this. Now, they're coming short aggression with 3. There's 4 towards B. Jill, he's just slipping past it. Robs with the fight. We'll get the better of him. Nobody close for any trade potential there, so they were posturing forward, but didn't really have the follow-through FTW. They will give one over.
I dare say Agil had the advantage. I think he spotted the shoulder of Robs and he got no info, but still somehow comes out on top. Early advantage, but still a lot of the rounds still to be played here. 3 at B still. We've got Didias with the M4 and Incendiary defending A, and they seem to be a bit more active. Trying to gain map control, information, enables him to rotate one player back potentially.
Coming back to B here. Rops is about to have a little bit more of a fight. KST is just pushing on his lonesome straight through the pipe, and if he gets this kill, there is an opportunity. Rops has just looked away. KST's slipped the net. They're not going to expect him, Henry.
Bad information. He'll be calling no one's push. It should be absolutely fine. No one's going to check this.
Needs a multi-kill here. Finds the time. 1, 2, the third. The transfer almost there for KST, but Carrigan's going to get the trade. Now they need to get past this play towards short. It's Aaron Dossay, 10 HP. Rain. Diligent on the clears here.
No, he's not checked it deep enough. All a good flash, though. Very well done for Rain. And Carrigan follows things up. What was looking like a bit of an awkward round, perhaps. It looks quite safe now, especially that AWP shot missed, and Carrigan will punish the mistake, and there it is.
For AWP
yeah, he didn't
here.
save that. That's fully purchased into the round, and for someone who hasn't really been popping off the sniper yet, it's a bold purchase. He's got himself armor as well. Means he has to be very active. You don't want to be firing off any bullets in a speculative manner. You want to make sure you get yourself in a position where you can open things up, retreat, reposition, and hopefully apply pressure to the terrorist side.
You want to be sure on the shots that you're making, as well as making sure when you are scoping, you're not too close, especially within an early round like this, to give away the fact that even if it is a scout, that's still a threat that Carrigan can start to calculate through. So just doing their standard default here. Rops over towards B, 3 working through the A side of the map, and Rain over towards Connector here on his lonesome, just patrolling. About to be, well, I was going to say a fight over towards front bathrooms, but got pipped, and, well, that's the AWP gone.
Yeah, massive investment thwarted, and going to try and recover the weapon, which they have done. Dossay will pick it up, but they're picking up kills left, right, and center here on the FaZe side. KST Aristose, can he save this orb, Chad? Is it possible? I'm not sure. They are kind of pinned in towards the A site, committed in front of bathrooms as well, and just one player remaining. That's the
shooting gallery, isn't it?
Brokey is having a lot of fun out there, and I presume he'll close things out as well. He knows exactly where the final player is. They'll take the bomb towards B, and there it is. No helmet, and a quick
Kim on the scoreboard here as well. Right now, for FaZe, it's just been about getting this territory and then standing and hitting a couple of nice shots, and similar scenes were seen over there on Inferno, but this time an aggressive long maneuver. Brokey, not flash, not smoke, not naded, not nothing, and they're just going to pick up an easy kill. So basically throwing their bodies straight into the aim of FaZe.
The DS will have to watch his fallen comrade. Nothing he can do about it right now. Sits behind the first rock. Not a great position for multiple kills, it has to be said. Normally a bit of a bait and switch with the second rock, but the Twist will be checking this. I don't think so. Yeah, way too on point today. FaZe are looking deadly.
This is the FaZe, right, which is scary because they are just aiming, right? They're just shooting you. And that's the scary phase, right? Obviously, once you get into the higher tier of Counter-Strike, a bit more maneuvering across the map required. But when FaZe are in this mode, the Marauder mode, they're just going to run all over you. That's what you want as Karrigan, right? All of your tools are extremely sharp right now. Nobody seems to be missing a beat. On his lonesome, Rain just walking in towards A. All three players are here. Actually, I tell a lie. One is down towards Heaven, towards B. And, well, Rain just waltzed in, spotted, the AWP is gone. And the round's done. Yeah, as long as he gets one of those kills, it's absolutely worthwhile. And a very important one. Takes down the sniper. He's confirmed that. He knows at least one player's towards A as well. Means the maximum there's going to be one player towards the other side of the map. Yes, he might get one here, which he does. That's Twist going down, but it's all for naught, really. The money's absolutely fine on the T side, and they don't need to go hunting for these kills. They'll just hold back and allow the round to come in their favor. Okay, well, we did expect a quick one, right? We had a quick one on Inferno.
It was the quickest map ever in Pro League history, apparently.
I'm going to dispute that.
I think you might have to. We had a few other tweets come through that suggested otherwise, but according to the official ESL CSGO Twitter account, that was the fastest map ever. It felt fast to me, but I'm not sure about the fastest. We had a 16-0 between, was it EG?
I think it was Mouse and EG.
Well then, here we go. A lot of work to be done for FTW. The CT side, Chad, it has to be said, you should be expecting to win this half, especially if you're a map down and you're against the #1 team in the world as of a couple of days ago. And we'll see pretty weak buy, but a strong start. Dodo with the AWP towards Connector will find Rain. Now starting to hit some shots. That's his second kill.
Ooh, everybody gravitating towards B right here, and this little push from Didius, I don't think it's going to be suspected right now by that of Twist, who's just peered around the corner. He could very well do that, but going to clear out towards A, and Twist continues just to make it behind a new piece of cover every single corner he turns. Surely Didius has him now. Twist would have to do it.
This would be so unfortunate if he just walks in front of him.
Yeah, and he might do.
Oh, the timing is going to be savage for someone here. I think Twist is getting the free. No!
Okay.
All right, I didn't expect that
That's something to work with. Well, they know it has to be B now, starting to barrel in the last three members of FaZe.
Yeah, they've only got the MP9s and the FAMASs. This could be problematic. We'll see. Aristose waiting towards Heaven with the lesser of the rifles. Agil was joining him. They've got HEs ready and waiting as well. Is this where FaZe get back into the round? Good smoke towards Shaw, but a better shot. Rops takes bullets to the face, and presumably that's the round done. Certainly so now. Brokey is looking to cause damage. Maybe get a plant down.
This would be a crazy 1-on-5, wouldn't it? The first was good. They're running him down, and there you go. They couldn't
nuisance for the T's waiting on the other side, so look out for that. As you'll see, of course, another full buy here, but the last of the cash for FaZe, as Brokey has had enough, taking actions into his own hands as usual. And with Karrigan, they'll be storming up towards long, staying on that left-hand side just to avoid noise, but Stododo.
Oh!
I was about to say he's in the perfect spot. He was looking for the boost up towards the flower bed. He looks away for 1 second, not even that. And at least the DS will pull it back. He doesn't have to go for the second kill, but he nails him.
Okay, well, he's made up where his teammates fallen here. Oh, wow. And the peek back out into Twist. They're just giving them the fights. He worked so hard to draw that back.
Yeah, absolutely true. A 3-on-3. Favors the T side for sure, especially on a map like Overpass. CT defense will be spread very thin indeed. And back towards B we go. The silent drops from the handrail here. Won't be heard.
This retake position that's currently being held on to towards B is kind of showing that they can usher their way into the site, right? Getting in shouldn't be too difficult. Aristose cannot see this short walkout. He's hoping that they leer a little bit further into his line of sight, but the creepy crawly Rain, I'm sure they wish would go away.
They couldn't be further away on the other side of the map as well.
Yeah.
Like, about as far as he possibly could be.
They got the sound cue now. He's pulling out the nades. That's going to give Robs a chance here. Oh, completely gives away his unnoted position. And now it's a 2-on-3 retake towards this B bomb site.
Yeah, not worth it.
Yep.
It's unfortunate, isn't it? They get a nice double kill towards long. There's a lot. And yeah, great start for FaZe once again. If you are just joining us, that was a missed Molotov.
Spoon that one,
it was 16-4 on Inferno, the pick of FTW. Yeah, a bit too much spin on that one, Chad. You're right. Karrigan once again, look at this, just looking to crack things open. Through the smoke he goes. Now, he has got himself out of the tunnel. Playing for the fadeaway.
They just spam. Oh my god. Rain spams a kill. Karrigan on the timing. Another kill for Karrigan.
That's what it's all about, Chad. Just sensing what your opposition are up to. You hear those bullets coming through. They've got to reload at some point. They have to fall back, wait for your moment, and he strikes with emphatic style. A double kill. And not really much to be said about round number 9, ladies and gents. It's just going to be another save here for DS and KST.
Hello, hello.
Did he see him?
Oh no, he's going to give away the kill there. So Rain up the ladder. KST will take that one with both hands.
Suppose it grants an AK, but you have to go down the ladder to get it. Probably not worth it.
Yeah, Rops is already making sure that can't be scooped up. This is the thing. You don't have to hunt if you FaZe. You're probably more than happy if they retain guns. What does it matter? You know? You're not too stressed, are you?
Probably not. You're probably not at all. Just checking in with the frag charts here. Wow, no one on the FTW side is over 3 kills, apart from KST, who has 12 and 3, so he's doing a good job there. But all for naught at this point, they'll be down 7-2. The bomb would explode.
Money here with the loss bonus where it is. Next round, they will be able to buy, but Aristose dancing through the flames. Getting some heat on that sweet rice.
Yeah, that's what it means, isn't it? Aristose means sweet rice.
Yeah.
That's a very unique name. You can choose all the gaming names in the world,
and you've gone with sweet rice.
Sweet rice.
KST. Mentioned his name. He is finding contributions here. We'll find another. Rops the first to fall. Went hold up a second. Straight through the smoke. Caught him on the reload, but Rain, the bodyguard, is there to help out. The flames, the feet. Agil is gone now, and wow, the kills keep coming. Karrigan, it's his turn.
Yeah, and he's been doing very well in these openings. This time, KSC, the best fragger so far is absolutely wrecked by the P250 sidearm of Brokey. Stadodo looking for a double kill here, can't quite find it, and still a winnable round. I said that with bated breath, but the Diaz has a decent position, actually. He's coming in from the monster tunnel. He has no kit, but I dare say that's a freebie, and indeed it is. So, unfortunately, though, he does know exactly where he is now. Brokey doesn't miss many, but he is baited out. He'll have to fall back, I'd say. Advantage to DS now, who picks up the kit.
Oh, look how quick, look how far away Brokey got. Can pivot all the way around. This is really well thought out from Brokey, using that smoke front sight in his favor. The DS has no idea that he's already pivot. What are you meant to do now? He has no idea that Brokey's gotten this far away. It was instant. Through the smoke, into the water, and now all the way around to the heavens. He just has to make sure he peaks in time and secure.
He wanted him to look up first. Look at me before I strike you down, boy.
Oh, Lord.
He just waited. It's like, make sure he sees it. I want him to know how owned he's been.
That was great from Brokey there. What a round.
Oh, that's so funny.
Couple of comedic moments in this one here, wasn't there? That little push through the smoke and connector was good. I love that pivot from Brokey. Just no hesitation in what maneuver he was going to pull off.
Yeah, look, they know what he's done.
They're having fun.
Yeah.
Everyone's having a good time over there on the FaZe Clan.
I wanted to see the white of his eyes before I pulled the trigger.
That reminds me of Semphis in one of the early majors. I think it was like the Katowice of 2014 against one of the French teams, and GMX was on the other side. That's when the tables were facing each other. And he's yelling out across the hall, GMX! GMX, look into my eyes, GMX. And Semphis is just yelling this, and the French, they're not looking up, you know, there's just...
He's an intimidating man as well.
He is even more so now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, the DS is an intimidating position, and there's the conversion.
Just about gets it over the line. Not the cleanest of kills, but they all count, and that's going to be Karrigan removed. And Stadodo counting his lucky stars at that point, and we'll see whether they can actually execute towards the A-bomb site cleanly. I dare say they can. The bomb will be planted, no problem. No resistance here whatsoever. There are kits available. Decent buy. Round 11 here, and a backstab coming in towards long. What's going to be the outcome here? The Diaz will be watched by Rain, though. Oh, the spray gets a little bit out of hand there. Turns into a gardening hose pretty quickly.
Well, they have smokes, Henry. There's a real chance for this one.
True. Once the smoke goes down, that's when the spam battles begin. The full defuses can be initiated, and those 5 seconds can disappear very quickly indeed. They're going to go for it any second now. There it is. The defuse being deployed. I dare say they've got a chat. Nothing can be done. Defuse, and there we have it. A nice round there from FTW after getting that first pick, pushing it towards T-spawn, funneling them in towards the A bomb site. And clean as you like, smoke down. But
yeah, you can see here it's quite simple stuff. The smoke plumes, difficult to deal with. It. Missed molly there is going to give a bit more room to twist than FTW would have hoped for, but Rain, pedal to the metal, quickly through the connector position. Door swung open and closed it behind him. He wasn't raised in a tent. Brokey already posted up here towards the sandbag position with the AWP. We'll need to flick towards his right. Don't worry about that. The boost will deal with Aradose. Nade's good in connector as well. And, oh, Carrigan, it felt like he knew exactly where Didius was.
Yeah, it looked like he had his number, for sure. And it had been called, but apparently not meant to be. Brokey has been incredibly active towards this side of the map, and that's bravery peeking there.
Rain?
As the AWP is being caught.
Rain?
And like ships in the night, Rain will pass. The Diaz in towards a connector.
He knows he's there because the flash.
He has to be, yeah, right. He has to be. So wait for the smoke to go down. He wants to guarantee the kill here. Dare say he's done it, which he confirmed. So, a minute remaining. Twist has gained access past Monster. He'll call for some backup as well. Agil with his 40 points of health, Chad. It would take a remarkable sequence at this point to stop them entering. And Rain will just be keeping that player towards A as well. Nice smoke towards CT spawn as they walk in, just causing a bit of a ruckus here. You can see they don't really know where to go. And Stadodo will be dropped.
They've gambled B. They've gambled correctly here. Twist is past. He's not going to clear the corners. Agil's got the kill. There's still one towards Sandbag, and there it is. KST activates late, even with that kill on the site. Rain, they know he needs to make a quick way here through the backlines, through the spawn, but Brokey, the absolute menace. He can plant for heaven. KST tucked towards short, and Rain should deal with this, but KST's grabbed the kill back, the low HP, and Brokey gets it done. A close round.
Back towards long we go, which is normally a safe area when you know the weaponry and money in general is low. Won't be sniped down, and you can just group up together, basic execution, make your way towards a bomb site, and bombs your uncle.
Yeah, they could three-man execute from long and then have Rops activate late here with Rain up through the bathroom position as Stadodo is trying to get back towards the site now. The util raining up and over. The bombardment is coming their way. More flames at the feet. There's nowhere safe to stand as FaZe are showing a little bit of that prowess with the util. Backside mollied as well. And Brokey opens up the account. Last round closes it. This round opens it. All the accounts are Brokey's right now as Rain jumps into Didius. Rops is there. They're bodyguarding each other from round to round here. We'll call this one 10.
I think that's fair at this stage, Chad. Normally, we might be a bit cautious with calling the round a bit too early, but I think we're fine. Agil, Aradose. I think my pronunciation is getting pretty good there.
It is. Well, we get all week to practice, right?
Yeah.
So this is one of the things, right? The broader storyline here for FTW, they've been saying it themselves, is for a bit of experience due to the roster changes within the team. We can dig into more of that as the week goes. But this squad, right, they still came through the conference. And the conference there, they were beating competition that, you know, aren't slouches by any means. Sprout was one of the scalps. They took Order, who are no longer. They've had to revert back to Greyhound now. Illumina was a team they beat to get here, I believe. Right, so to get to...
have a bit of a showing here, but this is about as bad as it could have gone. And now you just keep thinking, right, now we just need to quote-unquote play our own game. And against teams like Outsiders, much slower-paced teams, I think they'll have a lot more time to show us what they're made of as the grenades will damage KST significantly. Another probe towards short here.
17 for KST. So as we go through this week of games, I guess we can look at some of these performances, see who are the shining stars for the team.
He's top fragging on the server with Brokey.
Yeah, so he's having at least a good performance individually. Look, how that translates into rounds is a different conversation here, but FaZe really are not giving.
It's going to end up towards B here, and this has not been going too well for them. We'll see Aradose and Agil defending, and the flashbangs are not too effective there. Nice turn, but Brokey is not missing a shot in the last few rounds.
No, he's on form right now, isn't he, Brokey? This is an absolute monster in the server here today. Stadodo has rotated in time. There's teammates coming that flank from KST.
Brokey just guy peek this.
He may as well at this point. He might have to do it all alone. 25 seconds. The DS has found one. Make that two. Brokey. There he goes. He's going to scope for the third kill of the round, but now it's just Carrigan. Nice. 3-2 split of the FaZe offense is... They want to creep forward through this smoke. Of course they do. Carrigan with a gimmick, and it's going to work. Stadodo has been caught off guard more often than he'd like to admit.
Nice little flick there towards short. We saw Rops dismantling the short push. But speaking of which, the round not done yet by any stretch of the imagination. But this shot straight in the buttocks of KST there, and it's going to be back to a 3-on-2. And Aradose needs at least one kill here. Actually looks primed to potentially get it here, but takes a lot of damage, and even more so, he gets out after this round. As we'll see, Twist and Brokey with the dual elites, and Rain stepping up to the challenge there towards middle, spots a couple of them, decides to fall back towards the bathrooms, And the first kill will be coming in momentarily. It's actually a headshot towards Rain. He'll be done for.
Run!
How's he got away with that? I have no idea. If he gets one kill here, that will be remarkable. But speaking of one kill, Brokey will open things up. But it's actually advantage for now towards FTW. But here it comes. Mowing them down here. Still a chance, though, for now. 2 versus 1, and Twist needs to be careful not to give this one up, but anything.
Put in the ring for best Julie. You know, give us some highlights, boys. You know, we'll have some discussions about the Julies.
30 bullets of pain, and speaking of which, we'll have 25 of them in the magazine of this FAMAS. Brokey, a fantastic showing so far.
Does he get 30? That's the question, Henry.
I don't think so. I think he goes down here after 1. And, well, Rain will pick up the pieces and more ways than one. And we'll see Carrigan farming that cash.
Oof, the Glocks and the Dinks. Ah, yes, of course. Up the ladder in connector at 1:26. The classic push and the bomb at the feet. Thank you very much. How many more can Rain get here? The smoke is great. The Dink, too. And he's going to do even more damage. The Dodo gets the flick around, though. Okay.
That's a chance.
That's a real
And I think there's another kill here.
Oh, the timing again. Carrigan saw the feet. This is just going horribly wrong for FTW in the tiniest of details.
As well. There was a gap there to try and get into towards the B bomb site, but it's been eradicated now. If there was anyone left of 100 HP, I'd say there's a chance, but just 26 points of help all the way in T-spawn. Bomb on his back, sure, but really not many options whatsoever. He has a full array of utility, I will say that much.
Does need the ace.
Does need the ace. If he gets one kill and plants towards A, I guess there's a chance, but
he's got time on his side.
The amount of time required, though, from this stage to clear out a bomb site and actually get a plant down, I dare say, would be a problem for him. So, they can play 1 towards A, 1 towards B. If somehow Rops doesn't hear...
If Rops sits here, he wins the round.
Hold on.
All right, he's going long.
This is the best call he could have made.
He's
running long.
All right, he's
the absolute best choice.
Got the trainers on. But if he plants open, all Rops has to do is turn his head slightly to the right-hand side.
The bank, I would say, with this sort of opportunity.
15 seconds.
If you want to stop rotations from B, right? You've called the sites open.
Well, he's given away his position now, so all Rops has to do is just turn around, and there it is. Able to scoop that one up. So let's see if they can get anything done with these pistols, and util, probably not.
They have done, and the rounds they've picked up, a couple of them have been with scouts and pistols, so we'll see what they can do. I'm sure they'll be worth a plant with a full B execution. Time will tell. We've got Carrigan and Twist to defend. Here come the flashes, and onwards we push, gents. In we go. Into the Lion's Den, and Twist to open things up here. He's been dropped. The trades are good for now, but the nades might be even better. Bomb gets dropped, and there's just no range to speak of here. The MAC-10 can't finish off the job towards short, and that should be all she wrote for this series, I'm afraid, Chad, as well. 15-4. I don't think you'll be recovering this one. But
now, this could be I don't know. This is another bold statement that we'll never know the answer to, but...
Yes, that's all the amount of rounds that were played on the first map as well. It's a similar scoreline, 6-4. The exact same scoreline if it comes through, 16-4. And it's looking to go that way, Chad. You would hate to see it go down in this sort of manner for the inaugural showing of the FTW squad here in ESL Pro League Season 16. But back and forth we go, and they have been pretty good at tying things up, but Rops...
Knife him. Do it. Do it. You have to do it, Rob.
Check for 2. Oh, dear. You hate to see that one. Well, and it's going to be a 2-on-2, and the bomb drops, so still advantage for now, but Rain might have confirmed things there. It's going to be Stododo, who took no damage in that exchange somehow, with it all to play for here.
All right, hold up, Henry. Stododo, it's time to go. This is a 1-on-2 that is very, very winnable.
Though, I wouldn't be checking this.
Jiggles with the AWP, the barrel's very long, the cheeky nose.
Well, he was
just
watching the bomb, right? So he's at least aware it's gone.
Well, they haven't heard any steps either, so starting to piece this one together. He's just gone for a different angle. I swear there's been glances here with this Pinocchio nose AWP man giving things
that's
up.
What I say. I think the tip of the barrel might have given away his spot there. He's just looking for any mistakes, and the problem is he's got to scope up as well as soon as he spots that little head. And now he knows he's been spotted, I believe, so in he goes, and Rain more than happy to oblige. Here we go.
Rain's already here, though. He'd have to hit a crazy shot. Rain would have to give away his position completely. Back turned, backpedaling into the site, and headshot mid-air. That's 16-4, the score.